the real fun in being a physician is that you can take care of other human beings. And that is the most cherished part of our being physicians, doctors. I think it's not comparable to anything else in professional life that anybody else does. It is a privilege, first of all. And the more I practice, the more I consider it a privilege that somebody else trusts them with their own body, with their lives, to take care of them. And my goal now is to provide care to that person like they were my family member. Every time I do something, especially if I do something serious, I always remind myself, would I surely do it to a family member? Would I like to have it done to me? A lot of the work is the same if you look at it from a superficial point of view, but as soon as it gets to the slightly complex problems, every patient, patient's families, all of them together produce a fascinating human experience. The more I do the same thing every day, the more I feel enriched by the human experience. So I like office not because of what the procedures I do or the examination that I do, but it's the person that comes and talks to me. I see a new name. The names often don't matter, but it's an individual. And when they relay the same problem that I've heard of a few thousand times sometimes, but it's a different experience. And that person will always, very often, have a different perspective to that problem. And that's what makes it interesting. And it can be a so-called mundane problem for a physician, but to that patient it's a unique problem because it's their body and they may not have ever felt it before. And the interaction that I have to have, although I tell them, well, I've seen it several times before and this is how you take care of it, they still feel it's a unique problem and I have to respect that. And that's what part of what makes it fascinating, to interact with a different individual every half hour or so and to have to deal with their perspective and then to convince them that this is the right way to handle the situation. I find that to be really fascinating.